My name is Baksay Ivo. I'm one of the Supernal apostles of the Ascension of Jesus Christ in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. This video is a reaction on broadcast from Brigham Young University in one of the Brigham Young University YouTube channels in Indian television. The channel is maybe named BYU Admission. So I'm a still Supernal apostle Baksay Ivo. I'm a Supernal apostle of the Supernal Lord Jesus Christ in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I already served with honor. I am the returned missionary. This makes me quite comforted. Yet I seek some more comfort. I do not have enough. I plan translation of my soul to heavenly glory and ascension to the presence of Elohim and Yahweh. What we now do in hyper state of Zion in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, we are petitioning. President Phillips was committing the liberty of Lord Jesus Christ and was committing petitioning. Petitioning is one of the most lawful and most perfect forms to share the gospel of Lord Jesus Christ. As I was born in Czechoslovak Socialist Republic, I was experiencing extreme blessings. I was born from a family. My father's grandfather, my great-grandfather, was president of the bank. He was president of the National Bank, Czechoslovak National Bank, approximately at the time as Zita Hoover was born. When Zita Hoover was born in Czechoslovakia, my great-grandfather was president of the National Bank, Czechoslovak National Bank in Bratislava, in the capital of the Slovak Republic. Czechoslovakia was Great Slovakia, consisting of Slovak Republic, Ukrainian, part of Ukraine under Carpathian Russia, and it was also consisting of Czech Republic. And it was a great Czechoslovakia, it was great Slovakia. And my grandfather was Josef Baksay, and his wife was Josephine, and they were such a great president of the bank. Was also owners of a number of houses, and their posterity was university students, and was very successful in studies. I feel as a apostle of Lord Jesus Christ, so I do understand why my forefathers was exceedingly blessed, because they believed in Jesus Christ, and they was faithful to that what they've learned in the church. Pretty sure the members of the Church of Jesus Christ of the Latter-day Saints was approximately the same wealthy and same healthy and same faithful. I remember Brigham Young as one of the greatest founders of Brigham Young University, as the one who loved the women exceedingly. And yet he found himself in a situation where he could not pronounce himself absolutely chaste because of the exceeding love of the women. So he needed to marry those women whom he actually was loving. And we loved Brigham Young, revered him. So we wished to speak only of Brigham Young, who was one wife, not because he had 44 wives, but of men who were of male who was man of revelation of Christ. So he was someone as David, not as David had 3,000 women, or 1,000. It's also almost 3,000, not but 1,000 women. So Brigham Young had 440, but only 44 wives. So we look as towards the end times in the nations. And you need to warn him to read the Bible and the Book of Mormon every day, also with his wife and children. Posterity. I'm sure that there are about 3,000, maybe 50,000 of posterity of Brigham Young. Maybe 100,000 already. So there is a blessing of God upon Brigham Young. Son of Abraham. As Abraham was friend with Melchizedek, they lived in near Jerusalem. Now, some of my friends thought the Brigham Young is supposed to ascend to heaven. Me too. I actually believe that Brigham Young is supposed to ascend to heaven. That it was a dream misunderstanding the Brigham Young died. Maybe because people see in his 44 wives and thought in his I also like to have at least 44 such very close friends to read the scriptures with me. And to help Supernal Apostle Baksay with the Brigham Young University admissions, Supernal Apostle Baksay might be admitted. Now, I was born in Czechoslovak socialist republic. So something was happening to my grandfathers, as they was born in the 1880s, after Brigham Young, and they was experiencing lots of flesh accidents. People ate flesh, these on tanks. I think it was on the tanks they had at the time, 1800, didn't yet have tanks. Maybe one time Brigham was made it. But we also with Victoria in that time, Victoria times, also still Victoria was also there. So that's what they had maybe 880s already done. The time was maybe as big as a house. Some houses. So what I'm looking forward is my head man believing in Jesus Christ. And the man might believe that we might be translated or ascend to heaven. So we discovered the word of wisdom, and there is space given to word of wisdom. And now we was given the word of wisdom to the level of vegan, and realized that we had extremely great opposition, and the people beating us. And Thomas Spencer also from the throne of General Conference was waving at us that it's him who arranged this Brigham Young University. So I said, I wish to study Brigham Young University. I wish to be absolutely heavenly. I wish the Brigham Young University speech masters, named athletes or precursors, and then they are dressed only in white instead of blue-white, and also the carriage and bumble plane, the testing speed car, that they might have it only in white, and if there was a white stripe over it, so they might have brilliant white and mild white, or brilliant white with pearly white stripe of BYU, and on it brilliant pearly white, round and wide. Then I thought about only white, and instead of cougar or wolverines or grizzlies, then my all saints in our Church of Jesus Christ, so literally saints, at university, then my always saints. So Utah saints, and Utah University saints, and Utah State University saints, and all just saints. That may be possible because Utah University saints. Some of people are Brigham University saints, so that's one of the options, which I think is much more beautiful as the other colors or the other options. Or beating me as I'm vegan, with a person without chocolate, and as I was so chaste that there was not even Jesus Christ himself so chaste for such a space of 6.5 years. I would believe. Check Jesus, he was front and I was 6.5, and I was sharing gospel every day, and I was really vegan too, for at least 4 years. And as I was not vegan only because I was inspired by the first presidency of Jesus Christ of Latter States, it was inspiring behind my back as I was coming to employment and I was introducing myself as an apostle of Jesus Christ. The manager was telling me that I'm also here and saying, no, I'm not an apostle, but that you are even not employed here. I couldn't get employment because I get it at the school. I was actually also not able to get it in school. And if I get one, there was named such a wonderful name. It was named Education Services. That was the name of the place where it was, now in Westminster, and it was Education Services. And I actually was dismissed from school by security. The dismissal was actually awkward in school, and I said, and I went to school, and the school was really mostly the teachers' mad really. And I actually not even having laughter at that time. It just was not for laughter at all. But you see, I have here President Monson again, and he has ideas to do anything else he has deliverance, and I'm sure the President Monson is never laughter because he's got a mental break, and different friends who was investing, and they have such a connection of the Church of Jesus Christ. So the letter says, and it's also a connection of corruption, which I would like to in my heart to change. So this video is dedicated to Mount Hamilton Father and Hampton and Supernal on Jesus Christ, and for saints in the Church of Jesus Christ, the level saints, to experience the presence of Elohim Yahweh. It is much that I am also Baksay Ivo, be a lady and stand there. I am also Baksay Ivo stand into the highest heaven. Now we have here also the subject of kindness. So as we see that there is a moment to go to wars and we know how to do, but we always know how to fight chicken rifles and all that. And then when it goes with missionaries and all of those Church of Jesus Christ and others, they say it's not prohibited flesh, but it was prohibited peace. They need to make war for all Americans and for all North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Now Slovaks are also North Atlantic Treaty Organization. So as my great-grandfather was president of whole Bakken town, where was born, or something like that. And then my grandfather, his son, was a businessman, so he was in wonderful business in Flower, and they could build a house, center of Temple Square, in a beautiful city of 200,000 people. And now at that time, as the city was found, now it's 200,000, I'm thinking how much students they had. 20 years, 200,000. So I would like to know how does this always be if they, when they had lost their 200,000, and when they get a million. Now I think Switzerland is now 1 million people. Villages grow together and part of the city. So that place where my father was born, he was born accurately in 1942, and people was fascist there because the circumstance by Brigham Young and John Taylor Joseph Hamilton was so exceeding. Debem mechanism of Phillies and hillbillies mental to as a event and out of the government and Gonzalez was organizing Slovak fascists. I said, how is it possible that they realized that Adolf Hitler was Austrian and that Vienna is very close to Bratislava and Czech Republic was committed Nazi fascists and Slovak Republic was fascists. So my grandfather was not able to bear because he was very highly situated in the government. Actually, there was no such thing in the government. It was just not knowing how to bear. So maybe there was regional Hungarians. Their name might seem some Hungarian name, Baksay, and maybe also Hungarian influence was fascistic as well. Austria. They was actually somehow bullied towards Ukraine, and they eventually died there. One of my grandfathers, the father of my father, died there in Ukraine. He was punished for fascism and was killed there. And after it was, I couldn't mind using it, threw back on the bag. I actually didn't know how. And then threw back on the bag once again and was showing me at work. And I was reading a vision as my grandfather was guarding the junction and came American Soviet airplane and was throwing a bomb backward next to my grandfather. And my grandfather was already in a mass grave or in one of the places they find. So that's what was happening. So my grandfather, my father was growing up in communism. It was happening in the Soviet Union, overtook the Czechoslovakia. Slovaks was first fascist. Then some Slovaks, as they realized that their fascism in Slovakia unavoidable to them too, so they escaped the mountains. And one of them was my mother's father. He was a sort of American captain, you can say, Captain America, and he escaped from the military, and with his two daughters and with his wife, they became Mormons and after the World War. And who was visiting them was Barbara Winder's husband, as he was only about 22. Barbara Winder's husband, John Presley husband, He was also Nabu Temple president and his first time doing it. And guess what? I was a missionary with the name tag in President MTC. President Jansen was watching the dedication, and I didn't know that President Miller was the first young president there. So I'm surprised now I know already. How did I realize it was maybe Mira Manson, who was the single daughter. I was the partisan captain, sister of my mother, the oldest sister of my mother. My mother was begotten afterward. So I said, with that all to say that I'm really a Brahmin family, and it was really glorious to my family. Jesus Christ loved us. Also, my other forefathers' stories were beautiful. They was really glorious people and beautiful people, and it was all white, check white color as approximately as President Bush, George W. Bush. Maybe some better was beginning as great wars. President Bush was hunted by first presidents, sorts of punisher of some nations. We needed to make some wars in Iraq or Afghanistan. Even the terrorism was by Mormons organized because they wanted to pledge and they said to themselves, we will pledge the others to the war, and then also some members went to the war. So we have to forgive that all, but we just want to set the spirit of truth more perfectly. We might not speak about things which are too highly extended without being founded on Christ. And how the Christ was compared to all these presidents and to all these apostles? Was he a man of presidents of war? Or was he apostle who was persuading American presidents to war? Or is he now in heaven? Should I assume that he is in heaven? And we shall we obtain peace and war? That's really wrong. So we condemn any president who was organizing war. It's also wrong. Because it was really, according to their minds, according to a habitual access, really absolutely necessary. Absolutely necessary to war because the access is protected. Now, why would any presidents have access with the commandment of Jesus Christ's equity? We can learn about it also in Joseph's translation in Federal Great Rise, Book of Moses, chapter 7, verse 18, especially in the Bible, in Book of Acts, chapter 4, verse 32. There we can learn about how apostles lived. They were putting everything together, and then each had the same part, but eventually they were given to apostles, some of the greater part, they could fulfill their offices. So more has been achieved. Now, that is already questionable. If apostles had more than other members, unless they were taking the other members of the church with them, and they might also have meaningful experience of journeys with apostles. Apostles had so much money. They also appreciate on his journey and on preaching. Acts of Apostles have been accomplished by Luke, evangelist. Now I am now in a situation where I am giving the word of wisdom, and somebody suggested that I am not as healthy. So I have something on my neck, with me, my throat, and it smells like President Manmari, his wife, Sister Manmari. President Manmari, would you explain what relation do you have, President John Lawrence Manmari, to the nose throat or nose ears of Supernal Apostle Baksay Ivo? Because I was serving the honor, and I received the ticket to the honor by President John Lawrence Manmari, and John Lawrence Manmari was even a doctor of nose throat and ears. And I'm looking forward to my past be healthy. I mean, I'm restored. I feel it's really hopeful, and I'm really giving the word of wisdom to perfection. It is poverty and vegetarian, abstaining from coffee, tea, alcohol, and the poverty is really great. If I have money, I have per week maybe 70 pounds, but all the deductions are so many that I have maybe per food I have maybe 35, 40, or 44 pounds per food. No, because I have everything for Ascension to happen, so I might actually decide to not have anything, but I think I also need shirt, and I also need new tie. I think the priesthood holders and apostles shall dress mournfully, and all the members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints shall be in wedding dresses. So for male wedding dress, according to this order, it can be white wedding dress, or it can be of any light color, or some of the apostles have also black dresses, and white only under. That's also optional. But I'm looking forward if we might have lighter dresses and white dresses, also apostles to use also shoes and shoes of rather white color, as it seems that they are not keeping their shoes for very long. How long was the shortest time of this giving shoes? Apostles had ever they use shoes. This is so. So that's what we might find out. This is maybe absolutely important. I don't want to leave value, but to me, as Supernal plus Baksay Ivo, I would like to know. And how can I else find out unless I open up a video channel, or movie channel, TV channel, as they're not yet giving all these gifts to the Holy Ghost, or maybe we have 5 billion people on Earth who knows all these specific. I belong to those in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, who even that I am a apostle of Jesus Christ and I'm desiring to ascend to heaven and desiring to keep the word of wisdom to the extent of being vegan, to say maybe also from bread and from chocolate. If I just have sufficient funds for such sorts of foods, and vegan foods are very expensive. Now we have our ideas, the apostles will not be seen, they will be very secret. Why will the apostles be seen? They shall not be on a candlestick, or they shall be only in sorts of shaded candlestick. They should give light only the direction one day. We don't even give light to all directions, right? No, that's not so. We really need to have apostles visible, which are really as celebrities on TVs. Television, and also in such a great television channels as BBC or CNN, we learn more about them every day. Because of all this great Tina Yuka blessed, and I am applying for the university. What shall I do? The university there will be saved from iniquity and from corruption, prison open, and will share with those European members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, inasmuch they will choose me as the European member who will be so I didn't really actually help to ask this to be admitted to BYU. So I'm looking forward to we might have that. Now, if that is really general matter, it is, because I really am the same translations. The members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints every morning, and Ascension members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints to heaven, the President Elohim Yahweh. And I'm helping also non-members to know about the church that they might have the choice to be translated to heaven or and baptized and by the gate. What would me have me healthy and wealthy, safe, and standing? So I actually am not planning to be United States of America president of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. The election of General Board of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints about the corner of this president of the Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, unless I'm not ascended to heaven. I'm planning to ascend now and many to heaven. So I leave my voice to Elohim Yahweh, to Most High God Father, and I'm saying to him, Elohim, accept this to heaven now, right now, take me over now, please. Guys, hey, that's it. Because we have an image series possessing our mind. That was not happening, but we hope soon to save it from our sin. It shall be there on TV. Because and channel upload as hope that we might have a miracle. This can also come within a building which really is not that control university. Let us believe that it shall happen. It shall have to happen. But nevertheless, as long as we're here, it's been already 33 years in 10 months, or 3 years, almost about a month here on Earth. So we look forward that we might have some more setting also on Earth. That's what I'm saying. And that's what we're planning for the presidency. We wish to ascend to heaven. We believe that that's greater light. as President Monson was planning his death, President Iring was planning his grave, or President Ugo, although I was with them several times, they just wants to die, and eventually do some wars to kill many people too, or just persuade all their friends that they're also sweetly hope to die, or gently. Eventually by such hymns like already from African village or from African city. So that's when beginning the celebrities shall protect each other locally. And how should they protect each other? They shall help each other to understand the gospel of Jesus Christ. The gospel of Jesus Christ is shown very clearly that Africans shall be in Africa and Chinese in China. And Europeans can be anywhere, especially if they are welcome. And Christian churches can be anywhere and found. But the other religions like Buddhism or Islam or the Animistic religions or the Hinduism, Shintoism, and other religions, this was mainly or only in those places where there wasn't time of Jesus Christ. That's the gospel of Jesus Christ. You might think the gospel of Jesus Christ is to organize a Christian church or also Buddhist church or Islam mosque or in a country which is mainly Christians who arrange their also Buddhists or Shintoists or Hindus or any other religion. That's not Christianity. So the gospel of Jesus Christ is very clear. We didn't come here to learn Buddhism, to be Buddhists, and to surround ourselves with Buddhists, but we did come to recognize the gospel of Jesus Christ and give chance to others to have the gospel of Jesus Christ and to ascend to heaven. And that's truly how it is. And Jesus Christ was surrounding himself by Romans because he wanted to say that he wants to live in Africa. But he went to Africa for a moment, and then he was surrounded, and he went out of Africa, and then he was surrounded by Romans, Greeks, and Jews, who are Europeans. All of them are Europeans. And that's the Jews looks like European, and if there are any Jews who are African, they belong to Africa. Also, Philip also was not Chinese or Hindu Indians. There was also no Shintoists or any Animist. There was Jews who was looking like European and was quite white looking as European. And Jesus was surrounding himself only by those, and that's the gospel of Jesus Christ. And if it is greatest religion or not, we as members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints are really obligated to help one another to such a state. If we're not to surround members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints because they're in other religion. I need to live in London because elsewhere I was feeling as surrounded by other religion. Even by bishops, archbishops, sacred and mission presidents of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And that's where I didn't found kind. So that's we need to find each other kind of, and this is actually the preaching of one of the members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. My name is Baksay Ivo, and we need to understand this video and love it. This teaching of Jesus Christ is love. It's clear rules. For example, and maybe also Jesus Christ one thing and so and the other. And that's what I was also doing for the last 13 years. I was sharing gospel with anyone who wants to but Christians are also committed to live somewhere in a place which is not only mainly Christian, and they are surrounded with Buddhism and with Islam and with Shintoists and with Hindus and with atheists. But we should live somewhere where you meet someone, you meet Christian or disciple of Jesus Christ or apostle. And that's how it really ought to be. And that's what Jesus Christ meant. And he was surrounding himself by apostles and close to Christ. So nobody can come to him except little children to be blessed to become Christian. To believe in Jesus Christ. That's the philosophy of Jesus Christ. And we shall not be the members of anything else. In Africa, for example, where animists, there are some other religions, speaking who can be there for religion, Islam. So they should have selected a place where they build a temple and surrounding places around the temple shall be accommodations for members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And they should ask to have really everything, theater, school, university, as the city, for example, as the Utah. White people shall have their Indian reservation. They can also have a temple as an Indian reservation, and they can have their also buildings, theater, and it's not racism. It's truly gospel of Jesus Christ. This is how it ought to be. Jesus Christ could surround himself by Indians and make for few moments, according to Book of Mormon. Moments did. But it's such a few moments. He was there for 2-3 days, and then he was not a week nor month nor 3 years. He was visiting them, and he said they look as they look like, I was like that. And he was blessing them, they might translate to heaven glory and ascend to heaven, and he left them to heaven. He was not living there for 30 years. But among Romans or Europeans, among Greeks, there was also good religions, and among Jews, and there was extremely good weapons, because Jesus Christ was preparing him to come for existence, so there were lots of weapons, and they will protect him from any sorts of Shintoists, Hindus, Buddhists, or animists, or any sorts of religions, or mood of personality, of any kingdom. And so Jesus was by European protecting, and Jesus was doing by Europeans, and they were doing beautiful. And other doctrines are raised them. So that's what we need to understand. The modern sophisticated communities are really modern and sophisticated, yet there is not only wisdom in their sophistication, there is sorts of confusion, and many of the chief judges and supreme judges, and many of the governors in many countries, including NATO countries, not only executive organizations, and also European, believe different sorts of lies about different subjects, and are judging so, and are actually false witnesses about very many judgments, and are actually doing many mistakes. And I'm not saying they are evil people, I'm saying that if they've done anything evil, we need to restitute, we need to amnesty, and we need to bring change forth. That's how Jesus was teaching here. The man cannot repent. If, for example, wants to drown just African for 3 years, but then they need to repent. They need to commit him already to Romans and Jews and to Greeks. And they need to commit already Jesus to be surrounded by his disciples of Lord Jesus Christ, who will help him to have the orthodoxy of the doctrines of heavens and earth, until Jesus Christ finally ascends to heaven. And now that's so beautiful what my head is that I also, in my post-production, I'm committed to letter exchange, and I might have my own forum, which will not be terrorized by President Morrison, and he is equivalent there for the presidency, and by the connections with the religious society and other auxiliaries to attack any forum. If there is anybody who would like to ascend to heaven, to influence there gently, softly, mildly, or just kill that out. That's how it was in the past. And we realized that Josephus is killed, Brigham Young was dying in the circle of his family, but all of them had pluralism of priesthood, and it was 15 of them until Thomas Spencer was 16, and they all died. Except Thomas Spencer. How Thomas Spencer was free of himself, except as Nicodemus, man who likes to eat beef and likes to eat chicken, or at least to give it to missionaries, they might not know what's going on, or they might not be able to do any good, only as much as they did. And we need to do something more. I shall not say that we can chicken because we have enough, and we have already a lot, and some of that we will have. That's not enough. We need something more. We need to with wisdom to the more perfect extension. So if there might be anyone to agree that we might have such a community or such an agency to be saved from anything which has been by the Holy Scriptures assigned as not food, and therefore they might partake only of things which are assigned by Holy Scriptures as food, or as at least something sight of God and food. Sight of God, really, for Thanksgiving. I'm forward that we might have repentance. If it was sounding like the apostolic is a beautiful place, but it's not a church, or it's almost a church, but it's not a university, or it's still a university, but it is the apostolic. So if anything was sounding perfect, I really am a perfect disciple of Jesus Christ, and I'm perfectly according to the Lord. As much as required, you are welcome to phone call me. Any kind of phone calls of endowment I'm expecting, such like the American president is phone calling me, that we like to have you in Supernal Baksay Ivo on audience to meet to United States American President in White House, Washington DC, and I would like to endow you with funding of your studies. Eventually, my help you to organize a political party. Such sorts of telephonies I'm expecting. Or President Monzo will phone call me and we would like to elect you President Baksay or Supernal Baksay Ivo to General Board, about the picture of General Board of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, about the former first president of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Thereby you can also study, of course, because we already have a president, therefore, of Baksay Ivo, and we're also expecting to ascend to heaven. So that's these sorts of blessings, yes, because these are blessings which helps us to ascend to heaven. So obey President Monzon's counsel that can very forward bring someone to translation to Ascension to heaven. Even that I myself am reading the talks of President Monzon, or investigating it on the sound, the facts to pick up, to observe his counsel, but to obey President Monzon is already quite not always safe. As you know that he was an obedient wife and he could not lie, and he was maybe having disobedient siblings to him, and they could not also lie. And many had testimony of him and wanted to obey him, and many of them already passed away. And the others doesn't look as peaceful as they seem, because we have the Afghanistan and Iraq, and we know the President Monzon was attacking them. And also New York was attacked by President Monzon's house. The World Trade Center was actually thrown down to death by first presidents of Jesus Christ. They really arranged those Al-Qaeda members was knowing how to get, and was getting all the training, and many Americans knew, also American presidents knew, and needed to hide themselves like they didn't know, because they wanted to be deep and wanted to have the access, and I'm forgiving them. I'm actually forgiving them. The first stations are forgiving. Yet we need to do something more for restitution. So the restitutions I'm encouraging them to do instead of to continue in sin dead mode. But what I'm encouraging them to do is something good, something lovely, and to phone call me with someone really wonderful and mighty, or at least someone from Windsor for instance, to tell me the idea that you are not the idea founded personally by President of America, or are not yet elected on General Board of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints Public Government. President of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, my cover story of magazine New Era, October 2007, Windsor Bringer, and I'm inviting you to be my husband. Something similar, or at least something similar. So that's what I can agree. As you see that I'm extremely delegated, and I really love chastity keeps, and many things that I love chastity, 44 wives now. And I'm saying, well, maybe there also might be law of chastity keep, or my name, all the church, or all at least university, or city, or churches go to capital. Maybe go up to Young, or the idea is Young, Salt Lake City. But if you rather obey me, Supernal Baksay Ivo, university will be named Jesus Christ University. And Holy Temple will be named Jesus Christ's Holy Temple. And Salt Lake City will be named Jesus Christ City. And Baksay will be named the mountains, rocks, Rocky Mountains, or the cliffs of Jesus Christ, or Jesus Christ Rockies, or Jesus Christ Baksay. That's really, I believe that Utah will also be named Jesus Christ Utah, or Jesus Christ U, and full stop. And you see, I am a delegate, I am also kind. So even that I was born in a place where there was lots of hockey by first president, and I was boxed and faced by some hockeys. And I couldn't even box at that time. I was a real delegate. I was born to journalism, politician, and their forefathers was really glorious. Even though there was a captain military, there was really such a white glove captain. And there was delegate people, and my grandfather was even president of whole National Bank, residing somewhere in Bratislava, in Czechoslovakia, in time the military order was born in Czechoslovakia. So I am really of proper family, and I look forward to preside. So please, if you might know if any hockeys around me, or any French Canadian boxers, Calgary, or any such, please, if you might rather help me to Brigham University student, I'm delighted to see them. That's what I appreciate, especially President Monzon was greeted by all the youth and all the children of President Monzon, so not bad. And those who are already in age over 18, please help youth to be absolutely most delegate too. So I would like to have them all as they were some prominence, really national and international prominence. Really adopted by Jesus Christ and by Elohim to be as if I was only begotten in the flesh. And really, Jesus Christ, or Elohim Yahweh, so I love you. I was there for seeing, and I was seeing about Bible, New Testament, Gospel, there, John the Evangelist at 13, and another thing also of Gospel, or 7 John chapter 14, verse 12 to 15. Yes, you see there, from now on I should be already a American citizen, not to live in America only, but to ascend to heaven especially. So American citizen to ascend to heaven, and also NATO state citizen, NATO country citizen, also ascension to heaven. As many of you would like to, let it be a speech, also American president, also President Monson, as a repentance, a sign of repentance from the sins of deadliness to the good speeches and good deeds of light of this world. In the name of Jesus Christ, Master, Wisdom, Apostle Baksay Ivo, Ascension. Amen. And now, from him. As I have watched you love one another, is your commandment, love one another.
Apple Stories of Speak to the Head.
God be with us. We'll meet again. Thank you. Bye.